guys, welcome to a new video in Python, basic Python for beginners. In this video I'll be building a string to binary converter. So we will take a string from a user and then we convert it to binary, and there are a lot of predefined functions that will help us. A predefined function is a function that is built into the Python compiler, so you don't have to write it. Just like how I say number equals int, that's a function, but it's already written, so you don't have to define it. So let's get a string from the user. Let's just call the string equals input, and let's say enter something to convert, and then we want to convert it. So let's define a variable called result equals this, and so there are a couple of predefined functions that we're going to use. So let's have a quotation mark or apostrophe, whatever you prefer, and let's put a space in it, and that space will help us divide every 7 or 8 binary digits with a space. And let's use the dot join predefined function, and the dot join basically adds two strings together or joins them together, which is helpful. And let's use another predefined function, which is the dot format, without the format, just format, without the dot I mean. So format will change a string to something else. So let's put let's use another predefined function. This is getting messy, so let's use ord, which will get the string or the letter and give you the decimal number for that letter in the ASCII code. So let's use ord, and let's put I in here. I will come to I in a bit, and let's put apostrophe b, and okay, I will explain what all this does. So we put I over here, and now we need to actually supply I because we never defined it. So let's say for I in string, and I believe this is it. Let's just print result just to make sure. And let's say something, and it gave us this. Let's translate this, put it into a binary translator. Obviously we're using ASCII or UTF-8, and it gave us something. So let's just explain what I just did. So we put a space, and this space will divide every 8 binary digit or 7 binary digit, because that's just how binary works. It's blocks of 8. We have dot join, which joins two strings together, or two things together, not necessarily strings. We have format, and format changes the format from something to something else. And if we had just said I over here, this will give us an error because the binary type, so format has many types and B is one of them, and this just means binary. The binary format expects you to put a decimal number that represents that specific ASCII character. So that's why we need to use the ORD, which gives us that decimal number that we need. So that's great, that should work. However, we never supplied I, we never said what I is. So that's why we have this loop, and this loop just basically loops through the whole of the string value or the user input, and every time it has a new string, it converts it to a decimal, and then it converts it to the binary code, and then it adds it to the result. It does that for every letter of that string, and as we saw, it works. So let's try something else. Let's try my name. It works, and you can use this binary to text converter, which I will link down below to make sure that it works. You can use a binary to text. It's just a little bit more complicated, and I won't go into how to do it. I will give a few hints. Basically, you need to break the user input into digits of 8, or blocks of 8 or blocks of 7, and you need to strip it down from every there's two ways to do it. You either take the spaces out, so if the user put 0 1 1 1 1, let's say that's a binary code, and then space and then something else, you need to take down all of those to take out all of those spaces, or you can use the space as your separator. You break it down and then you convert it using the CHR, which is another predefined function that gives you the decimal, and then you use format to get a string. It's a bit more complicated, but yeah, I will leave a link in the description for all the predefined functions in Python and what do they do. But yeah, that's basically how you make a text to binary converter. It's quite interesting and quite fun to make. I made one about 2 years ago. I wrote it in around 150 lines, which was sort of depressing, but yeah, I've come a long way since then. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you would like to watch future videos of mine. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.